Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline, and in today's video I will be reviewing, giving you swatches and this makeup look using the brand new collaboration between KKW Beauty and Makeup by Mario, the artist and the muse. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider to subscribe to my channel and ring the post notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. Also, come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know more about this collaboration and this look, then just keep on watching. And now that I'm gonna go into each of these collection items and whatnot, I hope that I will be able to kind of recreate something that is more appropriate for Thanksgiving and the season. So let's get started. This collection right here, like I said, comes with an eyeshadow palette, a lipstick, a lip gloss, a blush, and a lip liner. So 5 pieces. And when you go to KKW's beauty website, up to right now, they still have it available. So, which I was surprised that it didn't sold out right away. I was intrigued about that. Either they just have a lot of backup, or I mean, like, it just seemed really weird that it didn't sold out. But I was able to get my hands on it right away the day of the launch, right at, I think it was 9 a.m. I don't remember, but I was just like able to get it with no fuss. There was no waiting line, you know, or waiting in queue on the website. The website didn't crash, so they were really well prepared for this launch right here. The bundle costed me $95. Now this collection right here has different bundles. There's even a bundle that you can get this new eyeshadow palette and the first eyeshadow palette in collaboration with Mario. There is a bundle like that for $85. But let me just tell you really quick the prices of each item individually. For the eyeshadow palette is $45. For the lip liner is $12. The lipstick is $18. For the gloss is $18 as well, and the blush it is $18. So what about if I show you how it comes? This is the unicorn, so it shows Kim and Mario. I think it's a really nice concept and idea, something different, because usually we see a very plain type of unicorns from Kim Kardashian, and I think this is, although maybe not my like, oh wow, look how beautiful it is, because it's not elegant or anything like that. But I mean, it talks about the people behind the scene, Kim Kardashian and Mario. So, and then I really love also the detail that it says here, KKW times Mario on the side. And the name of the palette is called The Artist and the Muse. So obviously he's the artist, she's the muse, right? That they kept the same design as the unicorn. So that I really like. I really like when they carry on one thing, you know, the unicorn, and then you can see it in the palette. I love that. And it says here again, the artist and the muse. And then this palette right here comes with 10 different shades, comes with a nice size mirror, and here are the shades. So the shades are very, I mean, they are very Kim Kardashian. And I think what we have learned about Kim Kardashian and her branding, I don't think we're gonna ever see a lot of like craziness variety, because it's just very Kim. That's what she uses. So it's very pinky, neutral tones, and then kind of like a slate blue shade right here, more for that smoky eye look. So I think the color story is very attractive. I really love this shade right here, Look Up. And then let's just go into the other items. And by the way, all the branding of KKW Beauty is made here in the USA. The palette has a shelf life of 12 months. Yeah, 12 months. And if you don't know, KKW Beauty, just like Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics, and even Tati Beauty, they are made in the same labs as ColourPop. But that doesn't mean that the formulations are identical. They are all different. They do have certain difference between them. The blush name is called Very Graceful. So again, same idea, Mario and Kim. And then when you take it out, it is the same packaging of all other blushes and even highlighters from KKW Beauty. The only difference is that it has kind of like this kind of like a watermark that says KKW Beauty and Mario And then the packaging is frosted. It's a nice compact. It's super little. I mean, like, it's very, very little. But then the price too, I think the price is like modest. And oh my goodness, I'm not able to open it up. Oh, there you go. A little bit hard to open it up. It comes with a nice size mirror, and here you go. This is the blush. So the blush, it's kind of like a very peachy tone, kind of mellow peach tone. The weight of this blush is 0.12 ounces or 3.35 grams of product, 12 months of shelf life too. And then this collaboration also comes with a lipstick, and here it is, the outer package of it, really nice. And you can see, what I like about this is that you can see Mario applying each of the specific products on Kim, and the name of the lipstick is called He's a Mixer. And then when you take it out, the packaging is again that frosted packaging, but then the inside part, instead of being her kind of like nude color type of, I mean, the case of it in the inside, this time is kind of like a silver type of color or a grayish. And then when you take it out, it is a nude shade. Now, I was thinking that this nude shade was going to be really, really pale, but no, I actually think it's going to be a color that will work for my skin tone. Now, this collection also comes with a lip gloss. And the lip gloss is called Proud of You. And again, we see the same theme right here where Mario is applying the gloss on Kim. And here you go, there's a lip gloss, again, frosted case. And then it has the doe foot applicator right here. Now, the amount of lip gloss that you receive right here is 0.12 ounces of product, which it is a little bit less than kind of usual lip glosses. Like, for example, here I have an Hourglass gloss. This comes with 0.20 ounces of product, but here you're paying $30. Here you're paying what, $18? So I mean, there's a difference right there. Also, the formulation may be different. And then last product right here, it is the lip liner. And now I really enjoy lip liners from KKW Beauty. I do have many of them. They have great pigmentation. They are super easy to apply. They have nice, you know, like they last on your lips a good amount of time too. And here you go. This is the lip liner. I mean, nothing different. This one right here, you have to kind of sharpen it. Very alike, again, to the ColourPop type of lip pencils. Okay, my friends, and now let's go into swatching the eyeshadow palette. I think I'm just gonna do it first row and then second row. So many paparazzi. I'm sure you're not gonna be able to see that shade right there because it is pretty much the same color of my skin tone. So again, let's try again. So many paparazzi, a beauty campaign, the artist, I need more light, look up, don't move, I am inspired, Mario's Muse, Glam Kim, and then New York City to LA. Now that the shade New York City to LA, it's a lot more creamy than all of the other shades. It actually feels a little bit more of like a hybrid between a shimmer shade and a matte shade, kind of more like a satin shade. So basically you have 4 which are foil or shimmer shades, no glitter in them, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 true matte shades, and then this New York City to LA, it is a very creamy, like I said, kind of like a satin shade. Okay, so I have got you closer and we're going to start with the eyeshadow look. So first I'm going to go into the shade So Many Paparazzi, and if you're new here to my channel, I do not prime my eyelids. I just put a little bit of the concealer and then I'm just gonna set it. I'm gonna set it with So Many Paparazzi instead of a setting powder. And honestly, it is the same color on my eyelid. Now I do have a light to medium skin tone. I do have some golden undertones too. So just to give you an idea, this shade for me is just gonna serve me for setting my eyelid because it will not add any color to it. So that's okay. That's okay. I'm not complaining about it, okay? Next shade I'm gonna be using is Look Up, and it's this yellow shade right here. And I'm just gonna use it all over my eyelid. Kind of like a transition shade. It has a good amount of pigment. Let's go into Glamkin. And I'm gonna deepen out my crease with this shade. I'm gonna go ahead and blow it out too. I'm taking this same shade and I'm gonna apply it on my outer corner. Next I'm gonna go to the shade New York City to LA, and it's this satin shade, and I'm just gonna apply it right here on my outer third. Such a nice creamy shade. Next I'm gonna use just a little bit of the shade I'm Inspired. This is the deepest shade in the pan, but it has a little bit of like a reddish undertone to it. And I'm just gonna deepen out just a touch right here, my outer V. Let's go to I Need More Light, and it's this gold shade right here. And I'm gonna apply it dry, inner part of my lid and into the middle, and it applies super well. Like super beautiful and foil. Now just to intensify, I'm gonna go again into I Need More Light, and I'm gonna apply it wet just to see the intensity of this shadow. So just with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and I'm using another type of brush that is more flat. This is a Smith 253 brush. Sonia G Mini Booster Glamkin, and I'm gonna again intensify a little bit my crease. Just a little more. And I'm gonna be using that same shade all over the lower lash line. Sonia G Classic Crease and Look Up. Just gonna blow out the edges once again. Sonia G Flat Definer and a Beauty Campaign. And I'm gonna take it here on my inner corner and my brow bone. Sonia G Flat Definer and I Am Inspired. And I'm gonna take it very close to my lower lash line. I'm gonna do the same thing on my upper lash line. In that same shade, and just deepen out. So here's the final eye look. I really think it turned out really pretty, really Thanksgiving, very fall vibe. And now let me zoom you out so we can try the blush and then the lip products. And we're gonna try the blush first. Let me tell you, this compact, if you have long nails, you know, I just chipped my nail actually right now trying to open it. There you go. I just don't like the closure of these compacts right here, but that's okay. Leaving that aside, let me just swatch these for you. It's a beautiful peach shade. As you could tell from my first swatch, I wasn't able to get a lot out of it, even though I went, you know, like pretty, not rough, but I swirl it, so you're gonna be able to actually build up really well this blush. And I think that's super important when going into blushes, because we don't want to go into blush and then just have like, you know, clowny cheeks. So, and I like the color because it is a nice pretty peach shade with just a hint of pink. So it's not like too orange and not too pinkish, right in between. As you can see, I was able to build it up and it's blending fairly well. Now this collection right here didn't come with a highlighter, which was surprising, but it's okay. I may want to try to use as a highlighter this shade in the Eyeshadow Palette. It's called A Beauty Campaign. It's more color, I mean, it's champagne going into a pink flip to it, but I think it will work. So let's just go ahead and give it a try as a highlighter. Hopefully it will not mess it up. Oh, it's a little bit overboard. So I'm gonna grab a clean brush and I'm just gonna blend it in just a little. There you go, I was able to tone it down. But yeah, that could serve as a highlighter, so double purpose, why not? And then let's go into the lip product. So here I have the lip liner, and let's just swatch it right here. So here's the lip liner. It is a brown tone color, a little deeper. Let me just see. Just for reference, I have here Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury. Just gonna put it above. So the one on top is Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury. This is a lot deeper. Let's see. Let's just try Oak from MAC. Now Oak, it's a little bit more cooler tone. Yeah, no, Oak, it's lighter. So Oak is the one at the bottom. I don't know if I have something deep as this one here. I have here, I just bought a ColourPop lip liner in BFF number 3. The BFF is the one at the bottom. So it's closer to BFF, although BFF it's a little bit more cooler. The one from KKW Beauty and Mario, the name of it is Beauty Icon, is a little bit warmer in tone. Okay, let's just give it a go. It's a good shade. It feels like it has like a yellow base to it. So it's not too warm and not cool. It's a good shade. Okay, that's that. And now let's try the lipstick. And here is a mixer. This right here is a very matte shade, very nude. Doesn't seem like on the bullet. The bullet doesn't seem so nude, so I'm gonna apply it a little bit on the middle. This is a really nude shade that it can make you look really pale. So I will highly suggest to use it with the lip liner. I'm just feathering a little bit this lip combo, and I think that's the best way to do it, because if you go directly with this color, it's gonna look too pale. Now we're gonna go into the lip gloss, and this lip gloss is in the shade Proud of You. I really love the names of this collection. If you go to Mario's Instagram, he has in his IGTV, I think, a story behind the scenes and why he named each of the products. I mean, each of the eyeshadow shades and each of the products are here in, you know, like the names and the story. Oh, this is a really nice nude. It doesn't have any smell. This is a really nice nude lip gloss. This is definitely more of like a spotlight lip gloss, not for all over, to give you that pout look. And now before we go into my final thoughts, I want to bring you here a close-up comparison between the first collaboration between Mario and Kim Kardashian. As you can see, I mean, they are both very neutral, very Kim, right? But they are not exactly the same, but he's still playing with the neutral shades, a little bit of those pinky undertones, and then the blue tones. So let me just give you a couple comparisons right here, so at least that you can take a peek out of them, because these two eyeshadow palettes right here, they are now available at KKW Beauty as a bundle. So if you didn't grab the first one and you were wondering and you want to try it, I think it will serve you some purpose. So let me give you a little bit of swatches. So first I'm gonna go with the Artist and the Muse collaboration, and then I'm gonna go with the first collaboration right here. So a little quick thing to notice is this palette right here doesn't have the names on the front, while this palette right here, they decide to bring the names on the front, and I really appreciate that, at least to make these type of videos. Okay, so let's go with So Paparazzi from the new palette, and then we go for Decade, I Am Inspired and Albanian, Glam King and Miami, I Need More Light and Armenian, New York City and Bronzy, I Am Inspired and Loyalty, a lot more cooler Loyalty, Marius Muse and Vegas, The Artist and Libra. Definitely there are some similarities on these swatches right here, mostly on this area right here. I mean, on the nude shades, they're just very slight difference between them. So take it from there. And now that I have done my comparisons, let's go into my final thought. Starting with the eyeshadow palette, I love the color story. I know it's very neutral, it's very expected for KKW Beauty, and I think we just noticed that across the line. The mattes perform well, at least for what I used today. I pretty much used a pretty good amount of shadows today, but for example, of this eyeshadow palette, the shade that I love is this shade. What is it called? Look Up. It's these yellow shades that can make of any kind of like eyeshadow a little bit, you know, a little bit more warmer. Just, I don't know, it just has a beautiful undertone to it that I really like, that it looks well with my skin tone. Again, I have kind of like a golden skin tone, so that shade looks really well on me. I particularly like it. I love that he included this shade, New York City to LA. It's a satin shade. This shade right here, you could just apply it all over the eyelid and be done. It's just so beautiful. It's not multi-dimensional, but even like with two shades, like even using this one right here and then over top this one, you will get a beautiful eye look. I really love that he included this shade, The Artist. It is a it's not shimmer, it's more of like a foil shade. I really love it because it's kind of like a slate, but it has a hue of blue to it, that it will just give you the most beautiful kind of like a smoky eye look, all done with including this shade right here, and then this shade is just like good shade. And then this shade right here, Marius Muse, I mean, this is a shade, kind of like a go-to shade for me. It has that pink tone, a little bit of cranberry, very subtle. I just think it's a lovely shade, and as you could tell, I was able to use this shade right here also as a highlighter, which I think is gorgeous. Going into the blush, I really love the blush. I have tried before KKW Beauty blushes and highlighters, and I think they are of really good quality. This shade right here, I think it's a beautiful peach shade. It has a minimal hue of pink in it, so it's very complimentary, and as you could tell, it does have pigmentation, but it doesn't have so much that it will just be too, you know, like too pinkish or too clownish. I think it's the perfect tone. I also like this shade that it's a little bit more I shouldn't say satin, but it's not a flat matte, and it will not emphasize your pores. I do have enlarged pores right here, and it doesn't emphasize them, so this is a good color. And then I mean, expected from KKW Beauty and her nudes. Typically they are very light and kind of like, you know, very pale. So definitely, I mean, I think this lipstick has a perfect name. He's a mixer, because definitely you need to mix this lipstick with a lip liner, and I think this lip liner is beautiful. It will give you a little bit more of like the 90s vibe. I think using this combination right here, it will give you more of a pouty type of lip, but yes, you have to mix it in. But I think it's a good color. It doesn't make you look like you're dead. No, I mean, I know some people are like, oh, that looks like, you know, it makes you look dead. It doesn't, but this is more of like that spotlight type of shade. Same thing with the lip gloss. It doesn't feel sticky. It's very comfortable. It's not extremely shiny either, but this lip gloss is definitely a lip gloss that is more of like a spotlight type of lip gloss. I don't think that you're gonna be able to put it all over your lip. It may look a little bit too much. Obviously it will depend obviously on your skin tone. Lipsticks from KKW Beauty, they are really nice, very comfortable. They are not drying, at least her bullet lipstick formula, they are really nice. And then as far as the lip liner goes, as I mentioned it before, I really enjoy her lip liners. They are of good quality and the price is very economic for being a for being KKW brand that you may expect a little bit more pricey. So overall, I think the collection, it is a win-win situation for me. I have enjoyed as first impressions. Everything has worked really completely fine, and then I will look forward to use the rest of the palette because I think it is a beautiful color story. It's not, again, it's nothing that it will take you out of like, wow, this is extraordinary, this is something completely different, never seen before. No, it's not that, but it's a palette that you can get a good use out of it, and it's a little bit more versatile because you have kind of like your warmer tones right here, gold shades, your more neutral tones, and then you have like a combo right here to make it a little bit warmer with this shade right here and this shade right here. Even mixing this one in with this one right here, it just warms up this, like I wanted to make something warm because I was using this color right here and I was able to achieve it. And then you have a little of these cooler tones to make that smoky look. I didn't find any fallout. The foil shades, they are not bleh, they have some luminosity. You can make them more impactful obviously using finger application or wetting them, but they really don't need to. I mean, like they have good pigmentation, and all the matte shades, I mean, we're not working right here with red, like very hard to formulate matte shades right here, but overall I don't find any fallout, any patchiness, any like skipping or anything like that. So it is good quality and I enjoy my purchase. I'm really happy about it. Anyhow, my friends, I think this is it for this video. Before leaving, I hope that you're having a beautiful Thanksgiving day. I wish you the best Thanksgiving with your family members or with your beloved ones, with your friends. And if you're lonely on the other side of the screen, if you're going through depression or you just feel lonely these holidays, let me tell you that I have been on your shoes, and let me tell you that I'm so grateful for you, and you are worth more than you can imagine. If you are here and you're existing in this life, it's because you have a purpose for the life that you're living, and you can impact others with your life. So cheer up, receive all my love and my blessings from this heart to your heart and to everybody else. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't done so yet, please consider to subscribe to my channel. Super easy. Below this screen you will find it in red, so subscribe, just tap in there. And if you don't want to miss any of my content, just make sure you ring the post notification bell. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also share with somebody else that may like this type of videos. And if you have a little bit of a chance, go to my Instagram, follow me there. Love to grow my family on my Instagram. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye bye.